Hey everybody, welcome back. This is your host Jitsuko Toshiro, bringing you time-sensitive updates regarding the cryptocurrency markets. And if you haven't noticed already, I got some Christmas tree and lights in the background just to, celebrate Christmas Eve with you all. I'll be taking a break tomorrow, but other than that, I'll be back. So if you haven't already, please follow me on Twitter and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Right now I'm doing a giveaway. The first 100 subscribers automatically enter a chance to win $100 in USDT. And you can follow me here on Twitter. Jitsuko Toshiro is my tag. And don't forget, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you do enter a chance to win $100 in USDT. Now let's go ahead and dive into the charts. This is Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. There really hasn't been any mass changes to our master chart. As you can see here, I kind of played with the support and resistances on the smaller time frame, and you can see we're making a symmetric triangle here. This symmetric triangle usually follows the first move, which I think was a down move, and then it came up, and we're kind of bouncing in here, and it's a continuation type of triangle. Don't be surprised though if this will have a fake out, come up, and then start dumping. So typically with these triangles is they can fake you out. Another thing I'd like to point out on the weekly time frame is it's always good to be patient. So let's take a look here on the weekly time frame. And as you can see here on the weekly, we do have a lot of bearish candles here. So take a look. Let's clean this up a bit. A clean chart is one that you could always learn from. And if you just don't look at the wicks, just if you look at the bodies of the candles, they have been stuck on the lower third of this massive move that we have. Let me actually just point out what I'm talking about. So this is typically very bearish. So as you can see here, we had this massive move. It was the FTX debacle. We crashed down about 20-30%, and we've been consolidating in this small little range. We haven't broke out of it, and every attempt that we did, we kind of got rejected. So as you can see here, we've been consolidating in this, I would call a bear flag on the weekly time frame. So if you're playing the charts, always remember the trend is your friend. You want to look for short setups, and you want to do low leverage just so that you can withstand these upticks and you don't really get stopped out. And so that's kind of what's happening here with Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency markets, is that we're just consolidating in this bearish continuation pattern. Let's take a look at Ethereum on the weekly time frame. I kind of had the same layout here. And as you can see here, so we have these two massive weekly candles. So boom, a move down here, and then another attempt to break out, and it couldn't. So that's our new resistance on the smaller time frame. And if you look at it on the daily, Ethereum actually looks like it can probably test that descending line, that descending resistance. And I think this is a really good area if you want to enter a short. So 1260 would be the golden number. If we can get there, that would be an amazing place to short on Ethereum. So we got to pay attention to that. If we do short it and we go all the way down to the support, we're taking that about a 12% trade. You do that on a 10x leverage, just almost double your money right there. And so those are the types of plays I like to do. I would call them midterm to long-term types of trades. They aren't day trades. These trades take a couple days to play out. And so that's kind of what I see happening to Ethereum in the near to short term. If we do get up there, it's a good opportunity to short. If we get down here, and if it's a slow little fall, then it's probably a good opportunity to long. And so if we come down here and you want to long it, it depends. If we can stay here and stay above this green support for a couple days, it's a good opportunity to long, and that would actually bring us all the way back to at least this point right here, 1260, which is also, I believe, 10% on the other side, 15%. So it'd be like 10 to 15% move to the upside. So it really just depends on your style of trade. I personally always look for short setups in a bear market until we can actually get confirmation, capitulation, and basically the end of the bear market. And right now, it's not looking like that. We might have an uptick in the next few days, but it's just a good opportunity to short if that's the case. Now let's look at Binance token. And don't forget, this is actually my active trade that I've been sharing with you guys. So the good news is I'm down almost only 30% today. I started off negative 50 was probably the worst point of this trade. But I believed in it, and for one reason. Let me show you guys why. I set you guys up with a beautiful short on Twitter. I said this is a copy trade if you want it. And so basically I said if you enter a short here before the resistance, you enter the opportunity to basically take it all the way back down to the support. And that is about a risk. It was a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, and it's a 12% move. I think that's a great opportunity. If you took it, congratulations, you're in the money right now and you're in the profits. Unfortunately, I prematurely entered at 229 just because I felt like gambling that day. I don't recommend that. I recommend you do something like this. So you look at your support, it flips to resistance, perfect. It tested it 3 times, it couldn't pass, and now we're going down. So if you took this trade, congratulations, you're in the money again. I believe there is, on the smaller time frame, a bearish consolidation that will confirm this. So I believe it was the other day I said, look, it's making a beautiful M pattern. Now it's made basically a triple top, which is also a bearish confirmation. So you can see here, 1, 2, 3, and every single time it pops up off the support, it's been a weaker bounce. So weak, weaker, weakest. If we test this support one more time, it's going to basically collapse, come to these lows, retest these lows, and it will go from there. And then last but not least, the DXY. So the DXY is basically consolidating in this bullish pattern. We're keeping our eyes on it. It hasn't really changed much other than the daily has pretty much an indecisive candle that hasn't moved. It might take some time before the DXY pops, but once it does, all the other commodities will get crushed, and I'm keeping my eyes on the DXY. The nice thing about the DXY is it went from basically this steep decline into some smaller consolidation, and now I think it's going to retest this resistance again and pop. So it's just a matter of time. Actually, I don't know why these lines are these lines should be actually, well, you can play with it, but it's consolidating. Once it breaks out, it's going to be very bullish for the dollar and crush commodities. So that's pretty much it for today. It was a quick little update. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jitsuko Toshiro. Spread the news. The faster I get to 100 subscribers, the faster I can get to this giveaway. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter, where I respond to DMs. A lot of people have been DMing me questions about their trades. I don't mind. I don't feel overwhelmed. And then last but not least, thank you for checking in. I hope you guys like the Christmas tree in the back. Other than that, enjoy the time off if you have any time off. If you don't have any time off, I'm here for you. But hey, it's the holidays, so enjoy your time with your family and friends. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for tuning in.